Why do I think the Fantastic Four is going to be doomed to the clearance shelf at Best Buy in a few years? Because once again, they're making changes that nobody needs, and now the Silver Surfer is going to be the Silver Surfette. Hi y'all, Snarky J Cosplay here. So last week we got some interesting news about the next Fantastic Four reboot. Yet another one, considering in the past 20 years we got a set of 2 of them in the early 2000s, and then we got a recent one that nobody remembers. Even though they put the ever-delicious Michael B. Jordan in it, it was not enough for me to go buy a movie ticket to this train wreck. Look, while I can admit that I have a certain soft spot for those early 2000s Fantastic Four movies, I think the Fantastic Four are a really interesting superhero team that we don't see enough of, and I think they certainly deserve to be on the big screen a little better than they've been in the past. But honestly, I don't think we're ever going to get better. Why do I think the Fantastic Four is going to be doomed to the clearance shelf at Best Buy in a few years? Because once again, they're making changes that nobody needs, and now the Silver Surfer is going to be the Silver Surfette. That's right, folks. The latest and hottest out of the Marvel rumor mill is that the next Fantastic Four film will in fact feature the iconic villain slash anti-hero of the Silver Surfer, but instead it's going to be female. So let's clear this up. The Silver Surfer, who was once an astronomer by the name of Norrin Radd, an alien who's been on both the good and the bad side since 1966 when Jack Kirby had him introduced into the comics, a character with a legacy that long. Well, it's just not okay for him to be a man anymore, and he's likely to be getting the genderbender treatment in the next film, and he's probably going to be played by ANYA Taylor Joy. Now I know that based off what I've said so far, some of you assume that off the rip all my complaints are related to the MCU and that I'm just cursed with internalized misogyny, and that's why I have a problem with this. Because I'm just a bimbo looking to complain, right? Okay, you've already been addressed. None of that is the point that I'm trying to make here, so listen up and let's do this. As a woman, above all, I am most certainly not opposed to seeing more female representation in comic book media. Hell, I think most nerdy media would benefit from strong and well-written women. But that's the kicker. Well-written. See, there's a difference between classic strong women like Wonder Woman and characters that are sort of put in with scenes that are pandering to women.
Hey, Peter Parker. You got something for me?
To check off boxes so that the studios can keep getting their funding to keep making trash that we don't want to see. Don't give me characters who preach girl power while also shitting on their male companions. Give me strong women who can hold their own in a group and actively participate and be more than just the whole I can do what you do and I can do it in heels thing. That to me is just cheap and annoying. And beyond that, the even greater sin, don't give me characters that are meant to be male and then just turn them into female for the sake of irritating me into giving you my money? The Silver Surfer is maybe one of the most interesting, most tormented, historically, characters in Marvel. He's already interesting enough on his own. We don't need to put boobs on him to make him interesting. It's fine, he can stay a dude. I want to see more women in comic book media, but I don't want it to come at the cost of interesting male characters. These characters have identities, and it's not that they're inherently male or female, but why do we have to change it? I mean, seriously, if you could give me 5 good reasons as to why the Silver Surfer would benefit now from being a female over being a traditionally male character, then I'm all for listening. But for the most part, they really don't have good reasons for this. They just change things for the sake of, I don't know, ESG scores. And then they get mad when we're like, hey, this is not what I'm used to, I don't like it. These changes are made willy-nilly, and even the most well thought out and carefully stated arguments are always met with the why? Why not? Why do you have a problem with insert marginalized group here? Are you a blankist? Are you a blank-a-phobe? What a bigot boomer you are. You should be ashamed. How about we just do better for the established characters instead of changing things that really don't need to be changed? At this point, I'm convinced that they do this shit because we're gonna come on here and we're gonna on YouTube and Twitter and Instagram, and their crappy movies are gonna start trending in the hashtags. So they basically get free publicity just by pissing us off. We're off to a great start if they think that slapping boobs on Silver Surfer is what we need for a good Fantastic Four movie. And that's all from me. I've been Snarky J. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. For more Snarky J, be sure to follow me on Instagram, and if you'd like to support my content creation while getting access to some fantastic photo shoot sets in the process, be sure to subscribe to my Patreon. I will link both in the description below, and let me know your thoughts on the new Silver Surfette in the comments below.